These are the top 10 stories on TV Platinum. On number 1, a magistrate court sitting in Kuje, Abia has ordered the remand of Prince Emmanuel Kanu, younger brother of detained IPOB leader Nnamdi Kanu, and his lawyer, barrister Aloy Ejimakor. Confirming the development in a post on X, Kanu alleged that the action was part of a wider conspiracy by the executive, legislative, and judicial arms to frustrate Nnamdi Kanu's trial scheduled for Thursday. Earlier, Sahara reporters had reported that the Nigerian police planned to arraign Nnamdi Kanu's brother, his lawyer, and 11 others before the Kuje Magistrates Court. The move was first reviewed by human rights activist and African Action Congress presidential candidate Omoyele Sowore, who disclosed that the group was arrested during the Free Nnamdi Kanu Now protest in Abuja. On number 2, Governor of Abia State Alex Otti has debunked reports claiming he has defected from the Labour Party to the All Progressives Congress. In a statement issued on Monday by the State Commissioner for Information, Kanu, the government dismissed the speculation as false and misleading. Kanu described the rumor as a handiwork of political opponents and cited by the governor's growing popularity and impressive performance record. He reaffirmed that Governor Otti remains a committed and loyal member of the Labour Party, calling the report a desperate attempt to distract Abians and sow confusion. On number 3, Labour Party has renewed calls for opposition unity ahead of the 2027 general elections, with the faction loyal to Peter Obi and Abia State Governor Alex Otti insisting that only a united front can defeat President Bola Tinubu. The party's interim national publicity secretary, Tony Akeni, who spoke to newsmen, urged former Vice President Atiku Abubakar to drop his presidential ambition and support Peter Obi if he truly wants to rescue Nigeria from what he described as years of misrule. Akeni noted that opposition unity remains the only way to prevent a repeat of what he termed the tragedy of divided ambition, accusing the Tinubu administration of being overloaded with greed and defections. On number 4, Senator Osita Izunasu, representing Imo West in the National Assembly, has called on the Minister of Aviation and Aerospace Development, Festus Keyamo, to caution airport officials against begging air travelers for money, a practice he described as a national embarrassment. Izunasu made the appeal at an event themed Responsible Communication, the Voice of the World, where Nigeria's readiness to host the 2026 World Public Relations Forum was unveiled, with delegates from over 126 countries in attendance. While commending Minister Keyamo for the ongoing reforms at Nigeria's airports, the senator lamented that some personnel of the Nigeria Customs Service, Nigeria Immigration Service, and other uniform agencies still engage in unprofessional conduct. He noted that excessive greetings, subtle requests for tips, and other forms of solicitation give Nigeria a poor image before international visitors. On number 5, Chairman of the African Democratic Congress in Adamawa State, Shehu Yohana, has dismissed former Vice President Atiku Abubakar and former Secretary to the Government of the Federation, Babachir Lawal, as ghost members of the party. Yohana, who spoke to newsmen on Monday, challenged both political figures to publicly collect their ADC membership cards if they truly belong to the party, alleging that acting national leaders David Mark and Rauf Aregbesola had denied knowledge of listed circulated online by the duo. He described the list, including names of alleged governorship aspirants, as fake. Lawal, however, dismissed the claims as frivolous, accusing Yohana of acting irrationally. On number 6, former president of the Nigerian Bar Association, Chief Wole Olanipekun, has called on the National Assembly to halt further amendments to the 1999 Constitution, saying Nigeria needs a new homegrown document that truly reflect the people's will. Olanipekun, who spoke at the 13th Convocation Lecture of Afia Babalola University in Ado-Ekiti on Monday, described the current constitution as a military albatross that has outlived its usefulness. He urged the government to initiate a national referendum, describing it as a solemn act to produce a people-driven constitution that would lay the foundation for a new social order. On number 7, civil rights lawyer and activist Dele Farotimi has accused the Nigeria police and the judiciary of undermining citizens' constitutional right to peaceful protest, saying Nigeria is merely pretending to be a democracy. Farotimi, who spoke on Channels Television's Morning Brief on Tuesday, argued that in a true democracy, citizens do not need police permission to hold a protest. He described it as unheard of that Nigerians must seek approval from the police, whom he called paid public servants, before exercising their right to assemble peacefully, insisting that only violent protesters should ever face arrest. On number 8, troops of the 6th Division of the Nigerian Army, in collaboration with other security agencies, have arrested 28 suspected oil thieves and destroyed 4 illegal refining sites in the Niger Delta. Acting Deputy Director, Army Public Relations, Lieutenant Colonel Jonathan Juma said the operation, conducted between October 6 and 19, led to the recovery of more than 290,000 liters of stolen petroleum products. The raid, part of ongoing efforts to curb crude oil theft and illegal refining across the region, recorded major breakthroughs in Rivers State, where troops intercepted wooden boats in Okrika loaded with thousands of liters of stolen fuel. On number 9, Governor of Zamfara State, Dauda Lawal, says insecurity in the state has reduced significantly compared to previous years, with the fear of bandits now largely crippled across most areas. In a statement issued on Monday by spokesperson Sulaiman Bala Idris after the State Executive Council meeting in Guzo, the governor said his administration had made notable progress in restoring peace to community previously terrorized by bandits. He called on council members to remain proactive and accessible to their constituents, stressing that sustaining the gains against insecurity requires collective effort. And lastly, the National Emergency Management Agency NEMA Yola Operations Office has presented a commendation and award of excellence to the Nigerian Air Force 153 Base Services Group Yola in recognition of its outstanding humanitarian service, professionalism, and unwavering partnership in disaster response and community support across Adamawa State. Presenting the award on October 15, 2025, the head of NEMA Yola Operations Office, Mr. Ladan Ayuba, commended the base for its uncommon dedication and selfless commitment to humanitarian efforts in the region. Ayuba praised the NAF 153 base for its sustained involvement since 2014 in providing medical care to internally displaced persons during the insurgency, as well as its swift and effective response during the July 2025 flood disaster in Yola South local government area. And those are the top 10 stories on TV Platinum. I am Hakima Dada. Do well to subscribe to all our social media platforms for more news updates. Thank you for watching and bye for now.